This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, my end of year 2023 review. Spoiler alert, this is the best Z Flip phone for its money, especially when you compare it to its predecessors. And starting off with design, Samsung really improved how it looks. We're getting a whole new cover display, fully fledged apps on the cover display right here. I mean, I can play Call of Duty on here. How practical is it? Not that much. Or watching videos, it's not that, practical. Amazon, any type of app is really present here. You can pretty much use any app you want, but I use it mainly for the widgets and for the time. But we have that larger display here with the Galaxy Z Flip 5. And the biggest changes are in the design with this phone. We're getting a new design when it folds, it literally folds shut. It doesn't have like any opening in between. So that is really nice too. They updated the hinge, which does provide this update. Fully closing it. When you do open it, yeah, you still feel the crease. It's still present there, but after a couple days of using it, you get used to it. And even though it's present, like, it doesn't really get in the way of using it on the daily. I personally love this Samsung.com exclusive color. It has a full matte finish. I know if you get the regular colors, it's not going to have a full matte finish from the sides to the back, but this color is here, and I think they did a great job with the colors. So good job, Samsung. And just the fact that this device is compact is really nice and something I appreciate. If I'm done using the phone, I fold it, I put it in my pockets. Better than carrying a normal conventional smartphone we have with like a large 6.8-inch display. And display quality itself is also really good, 120 hertz. Again, like I said, crease is present, and if you run your finger, you're going to feel it, but it doesn't get in the way of daily use. Like I said, design is the greatest part of the Z Flip 5. They made some really good improvements. Let's talk about the performance because, well, Samsung put in some good performance here. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 made for Galaxy. And 8 gigs of RAM. My model has 512 gigs of storage. There is a 256 gig model as well. But I can tell you this, I've had it since its release, and there hasn't been any issues whatsoever. No bugs, no hiccups, no stutters, none of that stuff. And in fact, I am running the Android 14 One UI 6 beta at the time of this recording. And even with the beta, it performs like a stable build. That does say a lot. This does get 4 years of software updates. So if you're planning on keeping your Flip device for quite a long time, this has you covered. So Z Flip 5, it's no slouch in the performance department. Now I want to dive into the cameras. And let me tell you this, they're all right. They're good when you have like the decent amount of sunlight and exposure and all that stuff. It's good. But don't expect flagship level quality like something like the Galaxy S23 Ultra or any type of iPhone. There is a wide and ultra wide, so it does the basics, and it's sufficient. But if you're looking for flagship quality, like I said, it's not going to be present here. The one thing I hope that Samsung does start to add with their flagship foldables is flagship cameras. Like the Z Fold 5, you're paying $1,800 for. You don't even get a flagship level camera. You're paying $1,000 for this. I would expect to get some better camera quality, but you don't. Like it's decent, it's usable, but it's not something that you're going to be picking up just for the camera quality. That's going to bring me into the battery life, and I've had quite some time to use the Z Flip 5 and tell you guys that the battery life is much better than Z Flip 4, and that was better than the Z Flip 3. Now it has the same capacity, 3700 milliamp hour battery, but the efficiency of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 has boosted the battery life of this device. Now, again, not flagship level quality. It's a slightly smaller battery capacity. I personally wish it had a larger battery capacity. I don't mind having a thicker Flip Fold or a Flip 5, or hopefully at this point Flip 6. I wouldn't mind having a thicker device. That's okay though. But battery life is good. Now I'm a heavy user, so I'm doing everything on my phone, from YouTube videos to emailing to calling, texting, browsing the web, social media, all of that stuff I'm using on the daily, and it lasts me about 5.5 hours of screen on time, so it's not too bad. And if you're a light user and you periodically just pull your phone out of your pocket to make a phone call or a text, you won't have any issues. This phone will get you easily throughout the day. Charging speeds, I mean, if you're not too stuck on how fast it charges, it's all right. I don't remember the exact wattage of how fast it charges, but about like an hour and 15, hour and 20, it goes up to 0 to 100. So not too bad. Again, it can be better. It does have wireless charging, so that's a plus. But one thing Samsung should probably, or hopefully do, is increase the battery charging speeds. Like, it's just like, come on, when you use devices, especially for me, I've used devices with 67, 80, 100 watts. This, going back to a slower charging phone, it kind of does suck. So let's end off with the pricing. And the pricing has been the same for the Z Flip series since the Flip 3, $999. Upgrade to Flip 4, $999. And again, $999 for the Flip 5. I think that's great for what you're getting, for the upgrades you're getting from the Flip 4 to the Flip 5. You're getting a usable cover display, you're getting an updated and refined design, you're getting upgraded internals, so pretty good. In addition, this phone always goes on sale. I've seen this for like $849, $150 off. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below of the Z Flip 5, as well as my wallpaper pack you see right here. It's called Nebula. I've had it out for a while, but it's my all-time favorite wallpaper pack. Absolutely love using my own wallpaper pack on my own devices. So definitely be sure to take a look in the description down below, and does support the channel out a lot. So final thoughts about this device. Here's the thing. I'm absolutely thrilled with the Galaxy Z Flip 5, and yeah, I'm currently testing other devices at the time of this recording, but I'm still putting out this video because I've used it extensively. Samsung finally put in necessary improvements to the Z Flip series. Now, the one thing I hope to see next year with Flip 6 is hopefully better camera improvements and a larger battery, which hopefully does also equate to better battery life, and with the efficiency of Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which we have yet to see in 2024 phones. Hopefully that does help with the battery life. And if that means having a thicker chassis, I'm all for it. I really wouldn't mind. But if you're out on the market looking for a foldable, I can easily recommend the Z Flip 5. You're getting some pretty good stuff, flagship level design, flagship level build, and it's the future. I think this is the future. The fold flips, we're at a point where we're getting some pretty good stuff. Samsung, keep it up, and I hope Z Flip 6 makes some necessary improvements. Necessarily doesn't need to be a drastic design change, but some necessary improvements in the camera, battery life, maybe adding, I don't know, thinner bezels. I'm not sure, but we're all for whatever improvements you give us with the Z Flip 6. If you're going to pick one up, I definitely recommend it. That's been it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot. It will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.